streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, happy 2025, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Let's welcome back 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis after the holidays. Brian, we're starting off the new year with some snow showers out there.
Yeah, there are a few of them out there. We got warm Lake Ontario, cold air overhead, and a wind from the west, and those are the ingredients for lake effect snow. And we do have a few of those snow showers that have made the trip all the way here to western Massachusetts. Oh, I'm looking at camera 5. All right, so let's take a look at roads, and so far so good, especially in the western Berkshires. There could be a little bit of snow on roadways, so just keep that in mind. And temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 30s, so really no problems in the valley, and the Pike looks to be fine from the east side of the Berkshires all the way to Worcester. But keep in mind that as we get into the hours after sunset, could be a little icing in some spots, scattered, shouldn't be a big deal. But nonetheless, there could be a few slippery surfaces as we head into the evening after sunset. Let's take a look at the wind advisory. So we have a wind advisory in effect. If we go to the graphics, Nikki, can we go to the graphics? Or maybe not. I'll just tell you about the wind advisory. Ah, there it is. Thank you very much. Hamden, Hampshire, Franklin, Berkshire County until 10 o'clock tonight. The potential for some gusts up to 55 miles per hour. We've had some gusts already today, close to 50. North Adams, 49 miles per hour, 45 Westfield. And now our wind gusts are all between 25 and 35 miles per hour. So a windy day, and along with it comes the snow shower activity. Temperatures, again, for the most part, are at or above freezing. Watch out. There could certainly be a little coating of snow in some parts of the Berkshires here this afternoon and heading into the evening hours. And I expect this streak of snow from Lake Ontario to continue at least into the early evening. We'll tell you about some changes in the weather as we head into the weekend with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
There was a pretrial conference this morning for Timothy Scott Jolie, the man arrested in connection with the 1978 double murder cold case in West Springfield. Jolie is accused of murdering 18-year-old Teresa Marcoux and 20-year-old Mark Harnish on November 19, 1978. Both victims were found outside of Harnish's truck at the old rest stop on Route 5 in West Springfield. Jolie was not in attendance this morning. Attorneys agreed on 2 more court dates, the first being next week for a motion for mandatory discovery, which will examine the evidence being the fingerprint match. A newly released report finds inconsistencies at police training academies all across Massachusetts. State Auditor Diana DiZoglio says her team uncovered a training curriculum among the 46 police academies that were inconsistent, including lack of proper training and record keeping. DiZoglio looked back at the Municipal Police Training Committee practices between 2021 and 22 as they oversaw police academies. The findings included the curriculum was not standardized and some instructors were not properly trained.
We found that in some cases they weren't receiving sexual assault training, missing persons training. Those are really important things.
In response to the audit, the Municipal Police Training Committee says it has since made significant strides in establishing standard operating procedures. Nearly 500 officers statewide are under investigation for skipping mandatory online training. The audit also found sloppy record keeping by the training committee. In New Orleans has reopened a day after a deadly attack that killed 14 people and left dozens more injured. At a briefing this morning, investigators also provided new details about the attack. The FBI says they now believe the suspect, Shamsuddin Jabbar, acted alone. They say he posted several videos to social media leading up to the attack that outlined his religious extremist motives for the attack.
There is just nothing to indicate through call records, through anything on those devices, through interviews, through anything in our systems that he was aided in this attack by anybody.
Officials say 3 phones and 2 laptops linked to Jabbar have been recovered. Evidence. Now technicians are also going over the Ford F-150 truck that the suspect was driving where an ISIS flag was found. Jabbar was shot and killed by police. And we have new information on the Cybertruck that exploded in front of Trump Hotel in Las Vegas on Wednesday. Authorities say the man inside the truck shot himself in the head before the explosion. He has been identified as Matthew Livelsberger, who was an active duty U.S. Army soldier and member of its elite Green Berets. The FBI have found no link between this incident and the attack in New Orleans. Hey, back now with 22 News from Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis. A chilly, windy, and some snow showers out there today. Looking at a lot colder weather as we head into the weekend.
Yeah, in fact, we may not make it out of the 20s here Saturday and Sunday. In the meantime, we've got temperatures in the 30s, and there it is. A little streak of snow, wind out of the west-northwest going across the relatively warm water of Lake Ontario, and that results in lake effect snow, certainly most prevalent here along the New York State Thruway in New York State, of course. Allow myself to introduce myself. But we even have the snow showers now up against the Berkshires, and obviously a few of these snow showers have moved into the valley as well. And I expect this will continue as we head into the evening hours. At least some flurries this evening. Of course, the best chance for those flurries and snow showers west of the Connecticut River, but any of us could see some snowflakes. Evening temperatures will be in the 30s. Overnight lows will be in the 20s, I expect, 20 to 26. And then overnight, there are the variable clouds and persistent flurries and snow showers across the Berkshires. Tomorrow, more of a mixture of sunshine and clouds, still breezy out of the west. A little bit less in the way of snow shower activity, but still the chance for a flurry with high temperatures in the mid-30s. We'll update weather for the weekend on 22 News at 5.
Well, Cooley Dickinson Hospital in Northampton has welcomed its first baby of 2025 just after midnight yesterday. Eliana Sage Myers was born to Courtney Nelson and Jacob Myers of Amherst. It's their first child and one of the first of the new year. And the new year is coming in with a meteor shower set to peak early tomorrow morning. It's already underway and some people may have caught it on New Year's Eve. But this meteor shower is set to peak tomorrow morning before dawn. Under clear and dark conditions, people could spot around 120 meteors per hour during the shower's peak. There's no need for special equipment as the meteors can be viewed with the naked eye. The show will stay active until January 16th. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, a controversial agreement in Springfield has been extended to allow police to access cameras in public schools in the event of an emergency. We'll have why this decision was made. Plus, we'll explain what the priorities are for the legislative session at the Massachusetts State House in Boston, and with recent gusty winds, what you can do in preparation if you experience a power outage. Brian?
We've had some wind gusts over 40 miles per hour this afternoon, and winds over 30 miles per hour are expected into the evening, so be prepared for the gusty wind. So far, so good traffic-wise. Berkshires all the way to Worcester County on the Mass Pike seems to be running fine. Just a few minor slowdowns now in downtown Springfield, and then north of Springfield, I-91 is running well as well. We'll talk about the cooler air in place here for the weekend on 22 News at 5.
Brian, thanks, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Latest news and updates at wwlp.com and always on that free 22 News app.